I seen guys get stabbed for a dirty look. What you looking at? But I believe you all have the same problems. You all have the same problems with your family. Your family, in those days, your family were very strict. They were allowed to hit you. Anybody on the block was allowed to hit you. That's just the way it was. And you kind of like get away from the norm. And all of a sudden, you're a part of something. And once you're a part of something, it grows. And you grow and you go through steps. You're claiming something. This is mine. This is my neighborhood. Or these streets right here are ours. And if you come, you gotta pay a price. And you go to the park and the other kids there from other gangs, before you know it, you're challenging each other. One guy starts it, he starts calling names, then they call names back, and then before you know it, you're in a line. And then all of a sudden you're running at each other and you're fighting.
So in those days, was it blood in, blood out?
You'd fight to get in and you'd fight to get out. But as time grows up, as you grow up, or the times are changing, all of a sudden they want, like, if you get in, a lot of people say you gotta shoot somebody, or you gotta stab somebody, or you gotta go into a neighborhood and fight somebody, or but before all that happens, so many guys are gonna test your manhood. You're gonna fight them, and then if you make it, then you're gonna continue. You felt something inside that you were a part of, really a part of. But these guys are saying the same thing you're saying. They're doing the same thing you're doing. So like they say it's a family. Well, I guess it's close. You're close because you're all going through the same thing, and you meet in certain places and you talk to each other about your problems. Maybe your dad's an alcoholic, or maybe your mom's a pillhead, or maybe not. Maybe you just can't get along with them. Maybe what they want for you, you don't want for yourself. You're young, you want to go to a dance, or you want to go to a park, and the other gangs are waiting for you. It's not like you're gonna wait a long time. No, you're gonna go. You're young. We didn't have the opportunity to grow up casual. Our parents weren't taking us out on vacations. So the guys would tell you, let's go over here. Or they would give a party, and the other gang was gonna come, or they were having a party. And you went over there knowing that there was gonna be girls there. And you were gonna end up fighting. That was off the top. You didn't even have to worry about it. You were gonna fight. I seen guys get stabbed for a dirty look. What you looking at? And there we are, swinging and slugging. Somebody pulls a knife, and then somebody gets stabbed. As time goes on, then people started getting guns, and they started shooting. And then, they went through that era where they would do that drive-by shooting. They had all those automatics until word came down from the prisons. No more drive-bys, because innocent people were getting killed. What the prison says, it's mostly the law. Because if you go against them, then all the gangs go against you. And they'll come for you. No matter if they're fighting each other, if the word comes down, get them, they're gonna get you. And you're gonna fight. They're coming. It's no secrets.
When did you first go to prison?
When I think I was already 14, 15.
So juvie, Tracy?
No, I went to YTS. That was just for violators. It's because I went there because I was armed robbery at 15.
What did you do?
I think I did 2 years there.
Well, what did the armed robbery involve?
Oh, I used to rob liquor stores Friday night. I met this guy, and his sister was with an older convict, a real convict, and he gave us the game, and He gave us the guns, and we'd divide the money. We'd go in, he'd wait outside, and we'd go in. We always caught him by surprise because you would tell them to give you whatever was in the back of them. And once they turned around, you pull the gun. And they would see that it's cocked. And then you take them in the back room. It was nothing like you see on TV, give me the money. You take them in the back, tie them up. And one guy would be on the register and the other guy be tying them up in the back. Like that, and we take the money. And if you wanted cigarettes or whatever, you get them on the way out. You had the gun on them already.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't like here. It was like when they turned around, that's right, move. And they would. I mean, I had a guy once like try to get a little stubborn, and I told him, I'm gonna shoot you, man. And all of a sudden he realized like, this kid is gonna shoot me.
And were you with other kids or with older guys?
No, I was with another kid. The older guy was in the car waiting for us. He was teaching us the game of armed robbery. I never thought about being the president or a lawyer or a judge. I wanted to be a criminal. I want to get paid for shooting somebody, killing somebody. In the street gang, all the guys that were in my little section, or most of them are in jail or dead.
Died violently?
Well, I'm sure, or overdose. You end up in the needle. A lot of us did. I was a heroin addict for almost 35 years. So in prison, you're signing your name when you get credit. You're gonna pay one way or the other, or your family's gonna pay, and you one way or the other. So when you can't pay, they take your house, the bank. In prison, they'll take your life. And it's how can I tell you? It's a different world. It's a world where the meaner, the uglier, the more horrible things you do, the more people respect you.
What's the attraction, do you think?
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive. People not bothering you.
Yeah.
You're alone. Hey, when I tell my friends now they still want to be gangsters and they're my age, I tell them, you're not going in as a predator, Dad. You're going in as a victim. They're going to come for you. Whether it's your own people or other people, they're going to come. Whatever you got, if you want to or not, you're going to share if they don't take it all. That's just the way it is.